Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool strip diagram. We're looking with equal groups at a problem related to TEKS 3.4G, and we'll do it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So Marcus is using partial products to solve 34 times 8. We do have some work here, and we need to find the product. Well, this word product should give us a clue. In case we missed it right here, we are dealing with multiplication, because this is our total. That's what we call the total in a multiplication problem. It's a product, just like we have the word sum, meaning the total in an addition problem. So we have our total. We don't necessarily have equal groups, but that's because this isn't a true word problem. We are going to use this 34 times 8 to give us a clue that we're using equal groups. What we need is we need the number of groups or the number in each group. So we can take a look at it like this. We can say 34 is the number of groups. And then we can say 8 is the number in each group. So we have 34 groups of 8. So how could we represent that? Well, we could draw strip diagram over here. Now, what we don't want to do is try to draw 34 separate groups. Whenever you get a number that's really big like that, they're groups of 8. So you just draw a few 8s here just to kind of hold your space. And then you go ahead and put an arrow and you say how many times this is supposed to repeat for. So this is really 34 times. And so you don't have to draw every single one. And so we would represent it like this, and we can say, all right, there you go. That's 34 times 8. Another way to do this would be the commutative property. Lets us flip the order and not change the product. So we could flip this to where it's 8 times 34. Now I've got 8 groups of 34, and so this is also equivalent. And so I could show it like this. 8 groups are a lot easier than 34 groups. So you cut it in half. You cut each half in half. Now I've got 4. And you cut each fourth in half. Now you got 8. So this would be another representation that would end up getting you the same product, 34, 8 different times. And you might show your total in a different way. So you might connect it and it might be underneath. So there's a lot of different ways to show the total. Either way, Marcus is using partial products, and we need to find, right, what's unknown, which is that total. We have it asked for, but we don't have the total. Well, let me use an area model to show you what Marcus is trying to do here. All right, so I'm going to draw a long, skinny rectangle here. I'm going to cut it right down there. What I want to do is I want to take my 34, and I'm going to break that up by place value. So 30, because there's 3 tens, there's a 4 ones. So as you can see here, this whole length right here is 34. I'm just breaking it up into place value, 30 and 4. And then across the top, I've got 8. What this does is this lets me multiply in 2 different chunks. So I'm going to multiply 8 times 30, which is like 8 times 3. 8 times 3 is 24. But this is 8 times 3 tens, because 30 is 3 tens. So 8 times 3 tens is 24 tens, or 240. And then I've got 8 times 4, and that's just 32. And you notice 240 and 32, that's what Marcus got. So what Marcus did is he took his 34 and he broke it up into a 30 and the 4, and then he multiplied each of those by the other number, the other factor, 8. You could also do it without the area model. You could just say 34 times 8, and you can say 8 times 4, and rather than doing the standard algorithm, you go ahead and write your 32 right there. And then you put a 0 here because this 3 is in the 10 spot. You want to start with the 10 spot, and 8 times 3 is 24. And you see you get the same partial products, 32 and 240. So when it's asking what is the product, all it's asking us to do is add here. So if we add, we get 272b.